Eu vou deixar de vídeos, malta, para mais uma fake vídeo, malta. E hoje, malta, estamos aqui para jogar FIFA. Mas não é o que vocês estão a pensar. Será que faltaste à tua carreira? Não. Joga, então qual é o vídeo de hoje? O vídeo de hoje é o seguinte. Eu vou fazer um desafio no FIFA. E vou jogar com os meus clubes preferidos de cada liga. Ok? Mas só de 6 ligas, ok? Eu não vou fazer de todas as ligas, só vou fazer de 6 ligas. Portugal, Inglaterra, Espanha, vocês sabem, as ligas mais populares. Portugal, Espanha, Inglaterra, Itália. Malta, e eu vou jogar tipo, em final de Liga dos Campeões. Vou ver o que decidir. Será que isto agora vai ser tão certo? Não. Ok, vou jogar em casa. Eu não vi, juro. Então, lá não é no show. Bem, na liga vou. Não, agora é capa não. Não. Olha, Inglaterra. Inglaterra parou aqui. Agora, malta, vamos com o Chelsea, que é a minha equipa favorita da Inglaterra. Não. Ui, é do Portugal, malta. Ai, é pá. Mas eles esperam o Todos. Malta, e os avançados já vêm para o que eu vou. Eu vim aqui contra o Sporting e faz este clubes abrir versus clubes abrir. Portanto, eu vou ter que ir aqui profissional. Vocês já sabem o que é, não é a cena que vai acontecer aqui 4 minutos. E eu vou meter isto em inglês, porque a liga descobriu. Tipo, e vai. Pedro. Eden Hazard. Tudo giro. Bora lá, malta. Isto é um bocado. Malta, isto já me tanto. E a malta vai ser difícil. Eu não gosto nada de ir contra o Sporting, sincero. Malta, não gosto nada de ir contra um clube favorito. O Sporting, não gosto. Só por ver.
Well, excitement in the air. We've all known about this date for a long time, and the stage is set in the Spanish capital for the UEFA Champions League final. Hello, everyone. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary, as always, on these big occasions by Lee Dixon. And we're approaching kick-off time here at the Estadio Metropolitano. It's Chelsea up against Sporting.
Well, I'm so excited for the players. We see them coming out there. Excited because of what they've got ahead of them. Are they nervous? Looking at them closely in the eyes. Nerves play a big part in games like this, Derek. I'm nervous for them. Who's going to be the hero?
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Andreas Christensen plays with David Luiz in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And a chance to fire them ahead here. That is superb goalkeeping based on a genuine aerial threat.
Well, sometimes I'm a bit harsh on goalkeepers, but that genuinely was a really good save.
Useful looking position, you've got to say. The Champions League has become so important to Chelsea, winners back in 2012 in such dramatic style.
Well, yeah, and once you know how to win, it doesn't half make a difference to the players. The manager and the coach before the game can say, you've done it before, let's go and do it again.
I must say, no shortage of space. Marcos Acuna. Oh, surely. And putting his body on the line. Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
He's really hit form of late. Defenders are really going to have...
Can they cut up in the defence with a through ball? Keeper did his job to begin with. Not really the ideal clearance. Here's Pedro. Chelsea finding forward gears. Can they take advantage of this promising position? Hazard! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. He got the touch on the ball. A throw-in now. Conte now. And it's with Pedro. And a very good challenge. Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafinha. Promising looking ball. Todos. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Eden Hazard. Vendel. Will there be a tangible end product? Bastos! Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. And it's with David Luiz now. Jorginho. N'Golo Conte. This is Pedro. And here now is Conte. Vendel. Here's Marcos Acuna. And I must say it's a fine-looking attack. But what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. Beautifully timed. Conte. Eden Hazard. Now Giroud. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
Just lacked a bit of conviction and straight into the wall. In possession, Vendel. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Vendel. Is he going to punish them here? And clears his lines. Now he must favour the cross. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
I cannot believe he's kept that out the net. Absolutely amazing.
The referee has decided that it's come off the keeper. High echelon goalkeeping there. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Corner kick played over. Splendid save to foil the header, Lee.
Yeah, it was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score. Goalies are going to keep the ball out the net.
And there's the whistle. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Bruno Fernandes has it. Targets available, cross comes in. Losing custody of it, Conte. A highly purposeful attack, this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Here's Marcos Acuna. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. That's very good refereeing to let the play flow. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. So a throw in here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And Chelsea have given us away. Well, you might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect, Lee. Well, promising looking ball. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Half an hour remaining then. Conte. He's given us away. Stefan Ristovski. Rafinha. Excellent challenge. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Crucial block from David Luiz. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult.
And now Willian coming into it. Hazard ready to take it on. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. A really sumptuous ball. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Willian, a bit sloppy in possession there. Now Bas Dost. Rodrigo Battaglia. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, can he make this move count? And the cross is very much on. It's with Giroud. And the danger cleared. Conte now. An incisive pass. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Here's Battaglia. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? Dost. Here's Battaglia. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Well, still it's a blank score sheet, but it's not for the want of trying.
No, it's a great game, Derek, isn't it? They've tried.
Espera aí, malta. Ok. Chega, chaval. Tens de fazer assim. Calma aí, caralho. Filho da puta. Então.
And tried to break the deadlock. That was a decent effort from the boy.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Battaglia. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over. And two.
Oh não, isto é prolongamento. Não sabia. Malta, não sabia.
This has the potential to stretch sinews and minds. Tiredness can be a factor as the first period of extra time commences. Given away. Now, let's see what they can do here. Can they get themselves in front here? Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
N'Golo Conte. Willian. Jorginho. Now Giroud. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Marcos Acuna. Bruno Fernandes. He has plenty of support. Fine cross into the middle. And you need your defender to take charge. Bruno Fernandes has it. Space and time for the cross. Will there be a tangible end product? Tremendous opportunity it is. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, he's through here. Only the keeper to beat. A goal it is. At long last, they've broken the deadlock.
Well, it's been so close, this game. Tactics have played a part. Now they're going to have to change the tactics and see what happens. Well, here we'll see it again. There's two parts to every game, with and without the ball. They've soaked up a lot of pressure today, but they've got their reward.
And a bit more analysis as regards the goal. So the game has restarted, and Chelsea are the team with the lead. Well, that's it for the first period of extra time. Let's see what the second has in store. Can they overcome tired legs? It's the second period of extra time underway now. On the ball is Mathieu. Battaglia. Bruno Fernandes. Here is Willian. Chelsea finding forward gears. Can they take advantage of this promising position? Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And disappointingly, straight into the wall. Clattered away. Marcos Acuna. Bruno Fernandes. Through ball attempted, but completely overhit. Read it superbly to take back possession. Todos. Diaby. It wasn't far away from the target, Lee.
No, it was decent. Really, really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
Jorginho.
And
Now Willian coming into it. And cleared away. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Chelsea have returned to the high altar of European football. Champions League winners.
Well, you have to say they deserve it as well. All those training sessions, that toil earlier in the season.
Ganhem 1-0. Portanto, malta, já sabem, eu ganho 1-0. Vais fazer outra coisa, malta, com outros coisas que eu... Já é como eu vou pensar. Ok, vou jogar fora agora. Jogar fora que não consigo ver. Caralho. Moranguinho elegante destruiu o jornal. Moranguinho elegante destruiu o jornal. Ai! Pronto, foi com o... Agora vou com o Sporting. Boa! Vai lá o clube já. Malta, e vocês já sabem o que é que vem daqui. É Juventus Sporting. Portanto, caralho. Vou jogar com o Sporting, era brava. Vou contar as vezes. Sporting, meu amor de coração. Olha, vamos já deixar o Tiago para cá. Vamos já ver como é que essa coisa diz. Assim. Bom. Uau. Caralho. É isso. Isto já está muito bugado. Ok. Primeiro vez que estou jogando canal. Tá. E é assim que temos que começar o novo jogo, caralho. Vai dar muita merda. Foda-se. Malta, vamos decidir à brata. Vamos decidir à brata. Bora lá, malta.
I must say it's a real privilege to be here. Millions from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. I'm Derek Ray, my co-commentator is, as always, Lee Dixon, and with the atmosphere building up very nicely, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It is Juventus up against Sporting.
Well, I'm so excited for everybody, the fans, everybody connected to both clubs. But it's the players I'm so excited for. I've never actually played in a Champions League final, but played in other finals. I know what they're feeling. We can see the nerves already starting to jangle. How do you cope with those nerves, Derek? How do you settle yourself down before what's going to become probably the biggest game of your career?
He's always at the top of the tree when it comes to football. Tremendous ball played through. Targets available, cross comes in. An opportunity with the header, but not troubling the goalkeeper at all, Lee.
Well, I say one thing, technique, and he didn't have any.
Chiellini, Pjanic. Emre Can now. Mandzukic. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And here is Dybala. And the goal kick will be next. Rafinha. In possession, Mendel. He's lost it. Emre Can. Matuidi. Cristiano Ronaldo. I must say, the one thing that strikes you when you cover... That's a gorgeous ball from Matuidi. Well, that was anything but a textbook header, Lee.
Well, to be fair to him, it's not the easiest of chances. Just caught you off the top of his head, really.
The ball with Sebastian Coates. Vendel. And fed forwards. Let's see what he has in store for them. Cutting the ball back. Effective challenge. Alexandro now. Here's Ronaldo. It's with Mandzukic. Here he is, Mandzukic. Speculative ball fired to the near post. And it's come off the keeper. And options in the centre. And waiting for it is Emre Can. Dost. It was a bitter pill for Juventus fans to swallow. The experience of the 2017 final in Cardiff when they were beaten by Real Madrid despite having good patches of play in that game.
Well, an experienced side Juve will be looking in that dressing room. As a senior pro, you have a responsibility on the pitch. But
well, is he going to give them the advantage? It's with Mandzukic. Well, he's given us away. It's a weighted pass. Thundered clear. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
On the ball is Mathieu. Bruno Fernandes.
Não!
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Straightforward for the keeper. Can they cut up in the defence with a through ball? Moving through the gears. Half-time then in the... Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Dost. They've lost it. Pjanic. It's with Mandzukic. Emre Can now. It's with João Cancelo. He had the sixth sense to know, and showing fine vision. João Cancelo. Pjanic now. Mandzukic. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And a strong tackle. They've given it away. A good and fair challenge. Well, we always like to assess how things are going for Cristiano Ronaldo. A case of Dybala! And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
And here is Dybala. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Bruno Fernandes has it. Dost. Bruno Fernandes. He's done it! What a moment! The opening goal of this Champions League final. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here we'll see it again. There's 2 parts to every game, with and without the ball. They've soaked up a lot of pressure today, but they've got their reward.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Emre Can. Chiellini. Now Matuidi. And given away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And dispossessed. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, great read there to intercept. Gorgeous ball from Dybala. Just couldn't capitalise there. And the Juventus personnel change. Here, Dybala. And Dybala plays it into the centre and fired against the crossbar. Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
No, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice, power or placement. He should have put his laces through it.
On the ball is Mathieu. Now Matuidi. He's parted with the ball, Alexandro. He's been a bit unlucky. Pjanic. Bentancur with it. Juventus have given it away. It's with Bentancur. Dybala, that was untidy. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Rafinha. An incisive pass. Crossing possibilities. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's still alive. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. Pjanic now. Juve throw-in forthcoming. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Bentancur with it. Juventus battling against the clock and the scoreline. What can they pull out of the fire? Well, thumped clear. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Plenty of running room in the wide position. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Bonucci, not quite the perfect tackle, and a booking.
Well, it's sometimes you're just a little bit slower than the player you're playing against, and that was on that occasion.
And fired from the flank into the area. And clears his lines. Jeremy Mathieu. Full time, and the issue has been settled. One team crestfallen, the other jubilantly.
Well, there's winners and there's always losers. Fine margins between the two.
Ganhámos 1-0, malta, nem acredito. Vencemos 1-0. Ai, outra vez fora! Ai, malta, Moranguinho Maragança que estou e eu não. 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 Malta, vou tentar ver como é que eu vou jogar. Com o Real Madrid. Exatamente. Com o Real Madrid. E aqui. Moranguinho Maragança que estou e eu não. Malta, já sabem, malta, mas contra o Chelsea e eu estou com o Real Madrid, portanto, está a dar merda. Está a dar merda porque eu já vou explicar o porquê. Isto é o seguinte, nós somos duas equipas grandes. Cara. Eu vou tentar ver. Vou deixar todos assim, malta. Só que nos garanto que vou-me lixar à brava, vou. Bora lá, malta.
There is nothing more prestigious than this. We await this year's UEFA Champions League final here at the magnificent Metropolitano Stadium in the Spanish capital, Madrid. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined for commentary as always on these occasions by the former Arsenal and England fullback, Lee Dixon. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. And a wild attempt from long range, not one for his highlight reel.
Well, it's a poor choice. He's got other options on. Why is he shooting from that distance?
Here's Christensen. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And can he make this move count? Oh, he fancies it. He's likely asking himself, why did I shoot from so far out?
Well, he's not the only one. I'm asking him, and all his teammates are too.
Eden Hazard. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Well, now it's with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Eden Hazard. Will there be a tangible end product? Loftus-Cheek. And Ramos gets in the way. And Chelsea win the corner. They favoured a short one here. Casemiro. Benzema. Modric. And Marco Asensio giving it away. Hazard doing the manoeuvring here. And the danger cleared. Given away by Real Madrid. And here now is Loftus-Cheek. Can they slot it home? Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. Fired over by Hazard here. In it goes for Chelsea. It's all gone blue in the Champions League final.
Well, I was excited at 0-0. Now they've gone in the lead. Chelsea, what can you do now? Well, they put some superb balls in from the wide areas, and that one's probably the best. And what do they get? Reward, a goal.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. And they are back underway. Chelsea with the advantage. The ball with Luka Modric. Here is Marco Asensio. And he just let his opponent glide by. He has time to play it over. And they deal with the threat this time. It's with Gonzalo Higuain. Jorginho. This is Loftus-Cheek. Conte has lost the ball. David Luiz. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. What on earth happened there? Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. And attempting the through ball. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. And Eden Hazard at the corner kick controls. Well thumped clear. So a throw in here. Hazard on the ball. Higuain. Eden Hazard. Let's see what he has in store for them. Crossing opportunity. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. This is Loftus-Cheek. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good referee.
And the free kick from long range, he didn't miss by much, Lee.
No, I thought the ball would be coming into the box, but long-range free kick, he's had a go.
Rafael Varane. Read it superbly to take back possession and slipped through beautifully. Tremendous reflexes, Thibaut Courtois. A Chelsea corner, and a short corner is the preferred option here. Rather than a free kick, it's advantage Chelsea. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. They'll repeat the trick, corner again, and the short option preferred. Hazard's corner, and you need your defender to take charge. Eden Hazard. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Jorginho. He's likely asking himself, why did I shoot from so far out?
Well, he's not the only one. I'm asking him, and all his teammates are too.
Benzema. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Decided to come in from the flank. And there's the whistle, half-time it. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Here is Marco Asensio. And David Luiz, Benzema! Corner for Real Madrid. And fired over by Kroos. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Eden Hazard. Ball with Marcos Alonso. It's with Gonzalo Higuain. An abundance of space. Oh, he's missed the chance to extend their advantage.
Oh, a golden opportunity to really put the game to bed.
Rafael Varane. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Conte now. And taken away from Hazard. Running towards goal. One man to beat. And he's fired it against the post. And the defender takes care of business. And they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Modric. Well, great read there to intercept. Toni Kroos waiting to pounce. Thumped clear. Well, the post. Benzema! It was fired straight at the keeper. No real difficulties for him.
No, decent position from the goalkeeper. Poor shot, to be honest with you. Well, we've just seen how close you can come to equalising without it actually going in the net.
Mateo Kovacic. Hazard on the ball. Full of ideas, Eden Hazard. It's still alive. Thundered clear. Kovacic. And Higuain.
Well, going two behind at this stage in the game would have been very difficult. Goalkeeper's kept his team in it.
Under real pressure here. It's with Gonzalo Higuain. Now here's Eden Hazard. Into the centre by Hazard. And Chelsea have done it! It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, a second goal for them here. Benzema, can he remain calm? And slip through by Karim Benzema. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Here's Christensen. Conte. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small... And passing with a velvet touch. And now Willian coming into it. Off the post and back in play. And Kroos failed to hold it. Higuain. Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Now Willian. A significant block by Ramos. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. And he's broken free. Can he beat the goalkeeper? And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
Real Madrid have given it away. This is Kroos. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. And taken away from Hazard, Toni Kroos. Marco Asensio to feed it through. Benzema! That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And the tackle by Christensen was deemed sufficiently sinister to warrant a yellow card.
Yeah, I'm not sure about sinister, but more clumsy, I'd say, Derek.
Just can't get it past the wall. Corner given to Real Madrid. And firing it into the area. Chelsea have returned to the high altar of European football.
Já sei que não ia conseguir. Portanto, mas vocês não se podem queixar que sou pró porque, pronto, eu ganhei 2 jogos e só perdi 1. E o meu desafio é ganhar todos. Neste momento só perdi 1. Agora vou jogar em casa. Apetece-me jogar em casa. O clube que eu vou é Moranguinho, Morangão, Pikachu e eu não. Itália, vou deixar lá. Eu vou com as Juventus agora. Moranguinho, Morangão, Pikachu e eu não. Malta, tanta coisa. Espera aí, vou ter que ficar para aqui supostamente. Não sei se aqui dá para diferenciar 2 brancas. Eu nunca sei. Eu vou ter a pergunta. Malta. Olha lá. Malta.
Well, this is what they've been striding for, and shortly it will become reality. Here in the Spanish capital, it's the UEFA Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined for commentary tonight by Lee Dixon And we're fast approaching kick-off time here at the Estadio Metropolitano. Luka Modric with the pass. And the starting lineup for Juventus. Wojciech Szczęsny starts in goal. Paulo Dybala starts with Cristiano Ronaldo on the flanks. And leading the line today is Mario Mandzukic. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, will be in goal. Carvajal plays with Marcelo as fullbacks. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. Matuidi. Here's Carvajal. Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Emre Can. Pjanic at the ready. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. Carvajal. Pjanic! A Juventus corner forthcoming. Pjanic firing it over. Well, it all counts for naught. Emre Can. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Well, it might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Karim Benzema. Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio! A 1v1 situation, and the goalkeeper does his job.
Really good experience there. Picked his time. Really good save.
Marco Asensio. An awful lot of green space to run into. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Real Madrid get the throw-in. And Marco Asensio carrying a genuine threat here. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Casemiro. Carvajal. And scope for the cross. Intelligent play from Alexandro at the back. Read it superbly to take back possession. An authoritative challenge. Now Matuidi. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Juventus fans remember the years when they weren't playing in the Champions League, so even though they are Italy's team, have been for a long time, it's still a special occasion when they're involved.
Well, absolutely, and the off-the-field activities in the past we'll forget about, but on the pitch they're a real powerhouse. They do everything right for me, the way they play the game, and certainly their defensive nous is second to none.
And he's clear as lines. Toni Kroos. Benzema. This is Kroos. Will he play it in? Well, that is how to run at defenders. Keeper didn't quite do enough. Look at... Oh, a lovely ball. Still possibilities.
Well, with the level of competition in Europe, it really is an incredible achievement to make back-to-back finals. Only a few teams can claim that. It's certainly not going to be easy, but I tell you, they've got belief, they've got confidence, and I'm pretty sure they all think they can...
That is superb goalkeeping based on a genuine aerial threat.
Well, sometimes I'm a bit harsh on goalkeepers, but that genuinely was a really good save.
Toni Kroos. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? Half-time then.
Portanto, não se podem queixar que agora estou a ser igual com os gajos. Agora estou
45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Benzema. This is Kroos. In possession, Marcelo. Well, clattered away. Karim Benzema. Will there be a tangible end product? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, we often place the focus of attention on Karim Benzema. Might he be a bit disappointed so far, Lee?
Well, no goals for him, no real chances either. He needs to help his team a little bit more, just to get involved in the game. I think he would be the difference if he was playing better.
Well, let's see, does he mean business? Blocked by Bonucci, we've seen it before. And Modric carries it forward. Well, let's see what he does next. Well, can he make this move count? Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Alexandro. Matuidi. They have the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. The ball with Luka Modric. Kroos ready to fire. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Marcelo read it perfectly and intercepted. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Well, is he going to give them the advantage? Well, it didn't have to be a 10 out of 10 from the keeper, but high marks anyway.
7.5 I'm going to give him for that one. 7.5. Well done.
Casemiro. Let's see what he has in store for them. Crossing possibilities. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Carrying a genuine threat here. Manoeuvring his way forward. And whipped into the box. Not messing around with that clearance. Splendid save to foil the header, Lee.
Yeah, he was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score. Goalies have got to keep the ball out the net.
Well, the intervention was by Luka Modric, a good one. Benzema seducing with his passing. It's with Mandzukic. Slide rule pass from Mario Mandzukic. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And a no-nonsense clearance. The object of the exercise from Juventus. And Mandzukic takes it on. He's likely asking himself, why did I shoot from so far out?
Well, he's not the only one. I'm asking him, and all his teammates are too.
10 minutes left for play in this match. It's with Dybala. And now Ronaldo. And a strong tackle. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. And a Juventus personnel change here. The ball with Luka Modric. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Close in the middle. Not all that convincing defensively. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Casemiro. We have entered the final minute of normal time. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Casemiro. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. That is that after 90 minutes. This has the potential to stretch sinews and minds. Tiredness can be a factor as the first period of extra time commences. Excellent challenge. Isco has it. Lucas Vasquez. Juve throw-in forthcoming. Emre Can now. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball.